Elimina el deducir. Semestral.
24 hours, I need more hours with you. Spend the weekend getting even more. We spend the late nights making things right between us. But now it's all good, babe. What I got would, babe. And let me close. 'Cause girls like you all around guys like me. So now when I come through, I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Girls like you love fun, yeah. Me do what I want when I come through. I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need a girl like you. I spent last night on the last flight to you. We took a whole day up, trying to get way up. Ooh. We spent the daylight trying to make things right between us. And now it's all good, babe. What I got would, babe. Let me know. 'Cause girls like you around guys like me. So now when I come through, I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Girls like you love fun, yeah. Me do what I want when I come through. I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. I need a girl like you. Maybe it's 6:45. Maybe I'm barely alive. Maybe you're taking my shit for the last time. Yeah. Maybe you know that I'm drunk. Maybe you know you're the one. Maybe I'm thinking it's better if you drive. Oh, 'cause girls like you run around with guys like me. Now when I come
Some weird stuff.
you, yeah.
I don't know, I'm just drawing overlapping shapes and they're looking like fingers and hands. Alright, let's see, hold on. Someone with multiple arms. Okay. Rib cage, collarbone, first set of arms. So let's say that you wanted to be the most efficient artist in the world and you wanted multiple arms. So you would draw a compass for your first collarbone, and then you would draw your chest muscles, right? And then you would draw another collarbone behind that. And then you would draw another set of arms. And then you would draw another set of chest muscles because you would need another set of chest muscles to connect to. And then you can do that with an countless amount of arms. You just need to learn how to position them so that they actually look like. So you draw a separate set of everything. Shoulder, biceps. De mendísima mulata, de libras y cuello y hueso, cualquiera kilos de salsa, en las caras 2 soles, que sin palabras hablan, que sin palabras hablan. La placa duerme de día, de clase la regaña cuando cae la noche. Yes. Yes, your arms and your body, like your collarbone, it connects your muscles and your shoulders. So anytime you need shoulders, you need a set of pectoral muscles. Aunque solo uno fuera la flaca. Que pisaba las blancas, como dice la canción, recordando mis caricias de Belina el primer día, que no tengo de ganas de dormir a su ladito, porque Dios que esta flaca a mí me tiene loquito, oh, a mí me tiene loquito. Por un beso de la flaca yo daría lo que fuera, por un beso de ella, aunque solo uno fuera. Por un beso de la flaca yo daría lo que fuera, por un beso de ella, aunque solo uno fuera. 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 Rawr. Aunque solo uno fuera. Aunque solo uno fuera. Make sure it's not alcohol based. If it's alcohol based, it'll make your ballpoint pen run like a motherfucker. So you do recommend? Yeah, I do. They're cheap. They're cheap. They last a long time, and they're actually really good with ballpoint pen, and they don't bleed through. They're essentially they're just a highlighter and a brush pen. Essentially, it's a highlighter and a ballpoint. It's a.
We need stories. We need stories to understand ourselves. We are the.
How would you draw someone with multiple legs? No, that's an interesting one. Let's tackle that. So a person normally has a hip bone and a rib cage, right? And that's where we get our legs. I get a feeling that's so hard to spare. You giving me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Okay, so we need a hip bone with multiple holes. Sun lights up the daytime, moon lights up the night. I light up when you call my name, and you know I'm gonna treat you right. You're giving me fever. When you kiss me, fever, when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Everybody's got the fever. That is something you all know. That'd be an interesting thing because you'd have multiple crotches. You'd have like a crotch in between each one of these legs. Romeo loved Juliet. Juliet, she felt the same. When he put her arms around her, she said, Juliet, baby, you are my flame. You give us a fever. When you kiss me, fever with thy flame in you. Fever, I'm on fire. Fever, yeah, I burn forsooth. Captain Smith and Pocahontas had a very matter of fact. When her daddy tried to kill him, she said, Daddy, oh, don't you dare. He gives me the fever with his kisses, fever when he holds me tight. Fever, oh, but his missus, Daddy, don't you treat him right. Something like that. Hey, bro, I have a friend that wants to art challenge me. You want to art challenge me? The master? The master of the art wars. The master of the doodle challenges. The master of the ballpoint pen? You're trying to challenge me? I'm like M. Bison and I'm like Akuma, man. You gotta beat a couple lower level bosses and show me what's up before you challenge me. You gotta show me what you got, what it's like. You can't go to the title fight before you go and do some preliminaries. Come on. You gotta build up to the belt, man. You gotta show me some art wars. Show me that you have what it takes before you challenge the master. Come on, man. You can't just challenge him out of witty nitty. That doesn't work like that. Well, your friend needs to show why I should take his challenge. Oh yeah, there's a cocky aspect to it. There's a cocky aspect to art wars. You have to, especially if you're trying to challenge the originator of it. Come on.
Here's the point that I have made.
Chicks are born to give you fever. Be it Fahrenheit or centigrade, they'll give you the fever.
When you kiss them,
Fever with the love and love. Fever. So you sizzle, what a lovely way to burn. 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 Art war, you say? An art war, huh? I haven't gone to war in a while.
Encripta los datos de tu página con un certificado SSL y demuestra a tus visitantes que eres de fiar.
Can you draw demons?
No seguras de su navegador.
What? What's the name of the video?
Una configuración sencilla.
Oh, I haven't uploaded it. I just finished it. It'll be on today. It'll be the video for today.
Don't go.
A cute demon with horns. Okay. Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me. My lover stands on golden sands and watches the ships that go sailing somewhere beyond the sea. She's there watching for me. If I could fly like birds up high, then straight to her arms I'd go sailing. If far beyond the stars, it's near beyond the moon. I know beyond the doubt my heart will lead me there soon. We'll meet beyond the shore. We'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing. I know beyond the doubt my heart will lead me there soon. We'll meet, I know we'll meet beyond the shore. We'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing. More sailing, so long sailing, bye-bye sailing, no more sailing.
My name is Ashley Puyol.
Let's see.
I am the founder.
I'm feeling good today. There's a little song I wrote. You might wanna sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. In every life we have some trouble. When you worry, you make it double. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now. You lay your head. Somebody came and took your place. Don't worry. Be happy. The landlord says your rent is late. He may have to litigate. Don't worry. Be happy.
Look at me, I'm happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Let me give you my phone number. You worry, call me and make you happy. Don't worry.
Ain't got no style, ain't got no kind to make you smile. Don't worry, be happy. When you worry, your face will frown, and that will bring everybody down. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. The Crystal Bics, as long as they're not gel pens suck. You can't sketch with a gel pen. The whole point of the ballpoint is that you can put multiple layers of lines. Right? If the gel pen just sets one line and that's it. One line. So don't use gel pens.
Don't worry, be happy. I'm not worried.
Estamos aquí para contarte algo muy importante.
Importantísimo.
Desde el 26 de junio,
Las series y películas de Star Plus
Y el deporte de ESPN.
van a estar en Disney Plus.
Entra, míralo.
Disney, Pixar,
Marvel.
I don't like microns. They break too easy.
At me.
Oh, it's more. I like ballpoint pen and Sharpies. It's very, very extraordinary. It's even more than anyone that you adore and love. It's all that I can give to you, love. It's more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. So beginner level and advanced level. Check it out. L. It's for the way you look at me. O. It's for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E. It's even more than anyone that you adore and love. It's all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Well, you don't spend a lot of money on these things, right? This costs 10 cents. It's not going to make you feel like you're wasting it. This costs like $7. So if you spend and use this and you don't use it right, you're going to feel like it hurts, right? You're not going to feel like you're happy if you use your expensive material and you don't use it right. So the reason that you don't draw with your Copics is because you don't sketch with them, is because it would cost you a lot to replace them if you fuck up. That's why I get shit like Crayola markers. These are $1. These are like $5 at most. You know, they work perfectly well with ballpoint pen. It's essentially a highlighter in a bunch of different colors. So I just get a pack of Crayolas and especially the pastel ones. The pastel looking ones are the best. I like those the best. Anything that's gonna be like a little light highlighter is really, really cool for me. I like those. Let's see.
Elimina el deducible en robo de tu auto. Repara en agencia los daños de tu auto. Elige.
Well, it's a marvelous dance for a moon dance with the stars out the open eyes. Fantabulous night to make romance neath that cover of October skies. And all the leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breeze in the wind. And I'm trying to place the calling of your heartstrings that play soft and low. And all the night's magic seems to whisper and hush. And all the soft moonlight seems to shine in your box. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? Well, I wanna make love to you tonight. I can't wait till the morning has come. And I know that the time is just right. And straight into my arms you will run. And when you come by, I will be waiting to make sure that you're never alone. Then your dreams will come true, dear. Then I will make you my own. And it's time I touch you, you just whisper inside. And I know how much you want me that you can't hide. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? Well, I wanna make love to you tonight. I can't wait till the moment has come. And I know that the time is just right. And straight into my arms you will run. And when you come by, I will be waiting to make sure that you're never alone. There and then my dreams will come true, dear. There and then I will make you my own. Anytime I touch you, you just tremble inside. And I know how much you love me that you can't hide. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? I just want one more moon dance with you. Yes, I do. I like Michael Bublé. I like him. He's cool. One day, if I ever took singing lessons, I think that I would get to that same type of tone, but not good enough like that. But that's only if I actually took singing lessons and shit, which I will never do. You can dance. If you dance with the guy who gives you the eye, let him hold you tight. They can smile. Every smile will be glad who gives your hand you light. You can't forget who's taking you home and in whose arms you're gonna be. So darling, save the last dance for me. Oh, I know that the music's fine like sparkling wine. Go and have your fun. Laugh and sing, but we're apart. Don't give your heart to anyone. And don't forget who's taking you home and in whose arms you're gonna be. So, darling, take the last dance for me. Don't you know I love you so? And you feel it on me touch. I'd never ever let you go. I love you oh so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, pair up, pair up.
You can dance, and carry on like that is on, and it's time to go. Yes, if you go alone, if we walk you home, you must tell them no. But don't forget who's taking you home, and in whose arms you're gonna be. Save the last dance for me. That the music's fine like sparkling wine. Go and have your fun. Laugh and sing, but when we're apart, don't give your heart to anyone. And don't forget who's taking you home and in whose arm you're gonna be. So darling, save the last dance for me. And don't forget who's taking you home. Make whose arm you're gonna be. So darling, take the last dance for me.
Oh, baby, won't you save the last dance for me? Ooh, you make me promise that you'll save the last dance for me. Save the last dance, the very last dance for me.
It's very similar from the front and the back. It's exactly the same, actually. It's just, you just have to learn to see the shapes. But it's exactly the same, front and back. It's if you learn how to do a 3/4 front, you should be able to do a 3/4 back.
Do you?
So a 3/4 front view is the same as a 3/4 back view,
I don't mind listening.
just seen through. Ugh. I don't like this. Dun, 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 dun. I'm not surprised that everything lasts. I put in my heart so many times I stopped keeping track. Top myself in, I top myself out. I get all worked up and I let myself down. Tried so very hard not to lose it. I came up with a million excuses. I thought about every possibility. I know one day it'll all turn out. To make you work to work it out. I promise you, kid, get so much more than I get. I just haven't met you yet. I might have to wait. I'll never give up. I guess it's half timing, the other half's luck. But every part, whenever it's right, you'll come out of nowhere and into my life. And then you can be so amazing. And baby, your life is gonna change me. And I can see every possibility. So never know when it'll all turn up. You make me work to work it out. Promise you, kid, I'll get so much more than I get. I just haven't met you yet. They say in love and war, but I don't need to fight it. Get it, fight it, and be united. Yeah, I'll be live a little later today too. I have all day today, and I'm gonna do work and just stream and stuff. So amazing, and you in your life is gonna change me. And I can see every single possibility. And someday it'll all turn out. I'll work to work it out. Promise you, kid, I'll be more than I get, than I get, than I get, than I get. Oh, you know it'll all turn out. And you'll make it work, so it'll work it out. Promise you, kid, that's so much more than I get. I just haven't met you yet. We've been on a red panda kick lately. I just haven't met you yet. Oh, promise you, kid, you give so much more than I get. I just haven't met you yet. I just haven't met you yet. Yeah, some of these drawings have been fun as hell. Rawr. Oh yeah, Spider-Man in 4 moves. 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! Do it, makes it all better, faster, stronger.
国各地をらす一品このベロがブリンブリンバレットならまた関西なまり生身の言葉音楽幸運処理の女神というもサンバーバンバンバン漫画みたいな体のまんまで張り合いてしまってる漫画圧倒的力この頭の口からこの体ったるは履いてないこの面に傷もついてない繰り返しやらかして深め近い数い年輪を刻むしはブリンバンバンブリンバンバンブリンバンバンバン俺がままでブリしてバーしてバーするためにフォンしてきて日本鏡を鏡と耐えちゃってプロですなんだってされて生身のままいけるとこまでプライスプライしたフェ熱宣言ブリンバンバンブリンバンバンブリンバンバンボンブリンバンバンブリンバンバンブリンバンバンボンブリンバンバンブリンバンバンブリンバンバンボンプライスプライしたフェ
It takes me about a month. Yeah, to fill up a sketchbook, it takes me about a month. This one's been about like this month so far. And each one of these is a lesson that I do for you guys. Every single one has been an online lesson or a stream or something. So all this is educational material for you guys. Every single one of these sketches. So I spend a lot of time doing this for you guys. This is my main thing. I love it. It's just absolutely something that it brings me so much joy and happiness that I come home wanting to do it. You know that, and if you've never had a job where you enjoyed the thing that you do, oh man, if you have ever had that type of job, you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You get there and you're like, all right, fuck it, let's fucking do this. You know, instead of like, oh my God, when can I go home? You're like, oh my God, when can I come in? You know, that's the job that I have. That's what I do. I get to teach people. I get to inform people. I get to make people feel awesome because they get to do things now. And for me, it's just a source of pride and joy. It makes me super happy to be able to teach you guys something, how to draw a little panda. There you go. You guys can draw a little panda now just by a mathematical equation. Okay? I can break this down super simple, double the circle, so double the size. So this is 1, this is 1. The tail is a little bit longer, so 1 plus. And then you can break everything down to a very significant amount, right? If this is the body, the arms are about half of the body size. So just taking those little measurements into account, I could go in and I could draw a circle, split it in half, follow the mapping points, draw my little circle for my nose, my 2 dots. The little points come out at the edges where the ears hit. The body is going to be about the same size as the head, but it's going to taper and it's going to be smaller size. So it's going to look a lot smaller. And then the tail just has to be bigger than the other stuff. The little arms are about half the size of whatever circle I choose here. Boom, boom. And we can even make them just standing up. Boom, boom. I can add an element like a rock or some sort of like tree branch or something to make him standing on something. So it's not like he's just floating there. And all of a sudden I have a nice little scene without any effort at all, just by following a couple guidelines from a mathematical approach to it. Adding a little bit of perspective, and then when you feel like detailing things out, you just add a little bit of the detail. I make it seem a lot easier than it really is because I've spent countless years doing this stuff. Okay? If you can't do it as effectively or as quick as me, don't feel discouraged. I am like the ultimate boss of this stuff. Okay? I'm like the top level dog daddy of this stuff. I could take on any single human being on the fast drawing competition, and I would probably beat them. Mine's gonna get better with practice, absolutely. Practice will engage and help you understand and be able to see things better. Every single time that you have a chance to practice or refine a skill, I highly recommend you do it. You always draw red pandas. It's just not, it's my favorite animal. It's one of my favorite animals. It's not the favorite, but it's one of the top favorites for sure. That and the platypus are two of my favorite animals. So the platypus, because I identify as that's my animal, that's my spirit animal. I fit in everywhere, but I don't belong to anybody. I don't belong to anything except myself. But I can fit into absolutely every scenario. So he's like a little bit of everything, but nothing at the same time, you know? And that just, calls to me like to a very deep level. Because I've never really fit in. Like, I fit into everywhere. Don't get me wrong. I will be loved and I will be cared by every single human being that meets me. They will love me and they'll be like, oh my God, I'm this person's like, oh, I want to be their next best friend. But at the end of the day, nobody really understands me. Right? You guys, some people admire me, some people look up to me, but that doesn't mean that you understand me. And that's perfectly fine. I don't expect anybody to. But that is a little bit of this essence of like who I am. I feel like I can fit anywhere because I have the charisma of a cultist. But when it comes down to being felt and understood, that's a different story. So just by learning that, can you teach our freshmen? I don't know what you're talking about. You want me to teach a whole class? Yeah, I can do that. But I don't like teaching high school. How did you discover your technique? Well, something worked. Something worked one day and I liked it. And then something else worked another day and I liked it. And then something else worked another day and I liked it. And then I'm a very obsessive human being. So anything that I like, I repeat a quadrillion times. Anything that I enjoy, I view over and over and over until it's such a thing in my brain that just can never leave. I love watching the same TV shows. I love watching the same movies. I like watching the same music videos. I like listening to the same songs. So for me, something like repeating a circle over and over until I have it perfected with a pen instead of having to go over with a pencil and shit like that. Being able to do it with a pen is just a matter of repeating a circle 1,000 times, 10,000 times, 100,000 times. Who knows, man? You know that like it wax on, wax off is a very prevalent thing. Understanding how to draw things in different views, different points of views, different angles and stuff like that comes from a lot of repetition and muscle memory. I can draw a line and make it look like it has life because I have 20 years of experience drawing caricatures. I have 20 years of experience using a ballpoint pen. I have 20 years of experience laying down things on paper. I have spent a countless amount of time being able to see through my drawings, right? Seeing through your lines is how you will essentially do things without having to guess. When you're able to see through your drawings, nothing really stops you from just connecting things like they're supposed to. Right? When you're not guessing, you have the chance to be creative. When you're not guessing at all, that is when you're at your most optimal. And knowledge is what gets you there. It's not practice and training. That gets you there through dexterity, but you need to understand things. And understanding them takes time. It takes studying. It takes effort. And that effort is not put forth by half of you guys. And just be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself and tell yourselves, When was the last time you sat down and just drew boxes to see if you could draw a box properly? Or a cube? Right? When was the last time you sat down to just draw something at a weird angle? When was the last time you just observed something to see if it was looking up or down or slanted? When was the last time you looked at anything around you and tried to replicate it how it was? You know, light posts, fire hydrants, crap like that. When was the last time you spent drawing people in public to see how they stand, how they are structured, how they're placed? All these things, plans, streets, sidewalks, perspective blinds, all this stuff, even textures like nighttime, flies, dust, houses in the background, all that stuff, line work, like line weight, all that stuff comes from understanding the life around you, okay? You don't get to do this from memory if you don't go out into the world and you actually use this ability of yours and apply it. You can wish it all you want, but it's never going to happen if you don't take the time to go out into the real world and look at it for a little bit. Okay? You don't get to claim this as a career or anything if you don't take the time to actually try to work at it. And no one gives you the actual answers, okay? I'm probably one of the few people that just sits here and talks to you guys about this stuff without expecting a course or a lesson or something like that. Like, I'm probably, that's why I do it. Because someone has to. Someone has to provide that information at some point. And someone has to be direct with you guys. Because if someone's not direct with you guys, then you end up in the same place. You end up with someone telling you that you can do absolutely anything, but you don't have to put any of the fucking work. And you're like, okay, cool. You never get anywhere that way. But hey, all right, cool. Just keep on trying. You know? It's not about just putting countless amounts of time and effort. It's about putting the effort and actually making it make work for you. Like, you can't just mindlessly attack shit. You can't just draw 1,000,000 hours without any direction and expect anything to actually mean anything or to look better. I never see someone teaches art as passionately as you. Thank you. I mean, I struggled. I don't like seeing people struggle. I'm a people pleaser. I'm a horrible, horrible people pleaser. And that means that I don't like seeing people struggle at all. Like, if I can help someone, I'll give them a shirt off my back. I'll give them I'll give them everything so that they don't have to struggle. Because I don't like struggling and I don't like people actually suffering around me. I don't like it. So I often spend my time, and I have a lot of free time to myself, so I spend it helping other people out so that they can get to the point that they can help someone out. And then they can help someone out. And eventually I just generate enough goodwill that, you know, it's just, I'm not even needed anymore, you know, but I set something in forth, a motion that people will want to generate more goodwill regardless of me getting anything in return. And honestly, I don't need anything. My life is good right now. I have a puppy. I have enough money to eat. I have enough money to pay for my rent. I have enough money to be able to do, I'm not rich at all. I do, you know, go off savings and shit like that, but I have enough for now. And I'm fine with that. And if I can generate some goodwill out of the world while I don't struggle, so I can help other people not have to struggle, then shit. Why not? And I think if more people thought like that, it'd be a much better world. But unfortunately, that's not the case. So you become the person, you do the things, and you become the person that you wish that you could have met when you were younger. And that's the way that I see life. If you are the person and you become the person that you wish you would have met when you were starting to become what you wanted to be, well, you end up in a situation where you are going to be proud of yourself and you're going to be able to to tell that younger you that you did good, you know? At least that's what I think. Say bye to hell. You're clearly going to heaven for hell. No, buddy. No. First of all, I ain't going to heaven. No. When you live a life that isn't filled with privilege, you're not always going to be doing things that are going to be the most morally correct in your whole life. And the reason that I'm such a good person now is because I might have not been the most good person when I was in my youth. Okay? I was not a good person. I was kind of selfish and very into myself until I got into like some near-death experiences that got me really close to actually like dying. And that made me snap into reality really, really quickly. After those situations happened, I then proceeded to dedicate my life to see if I could improve the world instead of hurting it. And it took a while to find something that I could actually bring to the world because I didn't really see much value in myself. You know, I didn't really see much of what I could do. I never thought that anything that brought me joy would be something that I could give to the world that actually mattered or could make a difference. So the value that I put on myself, and even to this day, it's really hard for me to find value in who I am. And it's thanks to you guys that I feel like I have some sort of value. But when it comes down to actually like, you know, like feeling proud about myself, it was really, really difficult because I just didn't have anything. And then someone told me that I helped them learn something. And then I got a job as a tutor. And then after that, I was like, oh, this is really fun. And I'm actually really good. And I'm actually able to help people. Maybe I should do this a little bit more. And then I started a YouTube channel. And then I started doing little tips and tricks. And then 7 to 9 years later, we're here. I fell in love with the concept of doing this so much that I couldn't stop. I loved it so much. I love teaching. No one has ever offered me a job in an academy. Someone told me that there's a reason why, though. Someone told me that they don't like hiring people that are more advanced than the people that are teaching the lessons because then it would diminish the reputation of the school if someone came in and was like, everybody's teaching shitty. So I was like, so me being expressive and telling you guys that art school sucks is the reason that I can't get jobs at art schools. Which is, in my opinion, hilarious as hell. Hilarious as hell, because I'm not going to stop telling you guys the real truth about that shit. They're predatory. And the reason that I want to go into at least a university or something like that is so that I can help the people that are there. So that I can help them actually not starve to death when they come out. So they have somebody that actually like tells them what they're gonna be going into, what type of struggles they're gonna face, and what they need to do in reality besides their little shitty portfolios that you probably get from art school. Because I had a shitty portfolio, and I was the top of my class. Yeah, it was yeah. It's a very predatory system. And if I can help as many people never have to go into it, then I think I will have achieved my goal for this little life of this. This little tiny spin around the world isn't very long, and hopefully I can help people avoid bankruptcy and fucking hardships for the rest of their life, even if it's just one. You know how many people I saw fail? So many people failed out of college and they're still paying for those lessons. They're still paying nonstop, even though they've never followed art, because they decided to take student loans. Please don't. Please, for the love of God, don't take student loans if you don't have to. You will regret it the rest of your life. I promise you. It's not a scare tactic either. It's scary as shit. I'm not trying to scare tactic you. I'm trying to scare you because it is a scary situation. When you're 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25, you don't really understand the gravity of signing over $100,000 worth of debt to someone. You don't understand the gravity of having to understand that you have to repay that amount of money with your art if you want to actually proceed in this field. So your art has to be, your knowledge is your investment, right? A lot of people say like, oh, go to college, you're investing in you. No, do you understand what that means? That means that you are spending money so that you can learn things that will make you have the ability to pay for your bills, pay for your life, pay for the lifestyle you want to do. It's not a passion thing. It's an investment. It's an investment in you. Now, if you decide that you're going to garnish that investment by, getting drunk all the time, going to parties, going out and like getting fucked up and not focusing on your studies, hey, that's your investment. You're making a shitty investment, but that's still your investment. Okay? If you decide that you're going to stay late, work extra hard on the projects that are given to you, you're putting extra effort and more into your investment. That is you. That's your stock market. That is you essentially paying for your future. And if every time that you guys just go out of the beaten path to not have to do the full work or not have to do something completely, or, oh my God, it's boring. Dude, it doesn't matter if it's boring. You gotta fucking learn it. And that's, sorry for the cussing, but it's such, art school just gets me riled up. Talking about art school just like, ugh. It's such a triggering thing because I've seen so many people get into such bad financial hardships because of it. That advice also fits into becoming a doctor unless you get paid. Yeah, it's really tough, dude. Like investing in yourself is already a gamble. It's really difficult to actually be like, okay, I'm for certain gonna be this. I'm for certain gonna be that. It's really hard to know that at 20. So when you don't really understand, and then you have people that like are perfect salespeople, like because the recruiters for these schools are fucking magnificent at scamming you. They're absolutely terrifyingly, scarily good at scamming you. So you might be a person that has absolutely zero ability with art, and they will push you into a graphic design career because you don't need to draw. They prey on your love for their craft. They prey on that. Okay? Art schools prey. They're predatory in nature. That's why they get sued. That's why they close down. That's why they're not certified. That's why so many different things. Okay? So be very careful. Yeah, financial aid. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they'll find every way possible to be able to justify the bullshit that they do and they do for you. So be very careful. Okay, guys? Be very, 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 very mindful. And if you're already in art school and you're about to graduate and you are just getting hit like a truck right now, like what is he saying? What is he saying? What the hell? Okay, if you're in that situation, message me directly. Just message me. Message me on Instagram. Let me know where you are. Show me your portfolio, and I will help you, guide you to be able to actually know what you should focus on. Free review of your work if you're graduating from college. How about that? If you are graduating from college, you want a portfolio review, an honest portfolio review without me posting it online or anything. You don't have to do that shit. I don't expect anything from you. If you're in art school and you're about to graduate, message me with your portfolio. Message me with what you want to achieve, and then let me explain to you what struggles you're going to go and face and what you should prepare for. because that's gonna, sometimes people get blindsided horribly and they don't really know what they're expecting. They go out with a dream and a fucking pocket full of sunshine, and that sunshine gets shoved up somewhere the sunshine don't shine. And then they end up in a shitty position because they feel like they were so confident going into the world, and then now it's like, oh, nothing's like they explained in art school. What the hell? Is it hard to get a career as an artist? The thing is, you guys want to know the real secret? The real secret to making a successful life in art is two things. Parallel success paths, right? Let's say that you want to be an animator or an illustrator or a storyboard artist. Those paths aren't always available to you, depending on geographic location, depending on style that you choose to go with, skill levels, whatever. But there's always a parallel path to this. If you don't get to be an animator, but you still like drawing cartoons, you could go and work for t-shirt companies. You could do products. You could do things like characters for production lines and stuff like that. Hello Kitty, stuff like that. All those came from people that didn't necessarily animate, but they just liked art. Odd Ones Out is one of my favorite animators that doesn't really know how to animate. And his character is literally just a little happy face dude. Right? But he has millions and millions of followers. So there's a bunch of parallel paths that you can take if one of those skill sets is not necessarily available to you. So understanding that you will be just as happy or even happier in some of those parallel paths leads you to understand that we have to think outside the box. Okay? You got to stop thinking that one career path is going to be the end-all, be-all of your happiness in this industry. Okay? You have to think outside of the box. You can't always be thinking single-mindedly. If you do that, you're going to miss the entirety of the art world. You're not going to ever see the entirety of what is available to you with your skills because you're going to be so single-minded on being like, I'm not an animator. I'm not a storyboard artist. I'm not a character designer. And then you're going to be like, okay, cool, but I did this, 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 and this, and this. Cool. You can still design characters for kids' books, for editors, for editorial stuff. You can do everything from character design to visual development for other projects. You can do them for people that want to develop their own series and stuff like that. You don't have to do it for a studio. You can do it for individuals that want to create their own things. So, the advice that I give people is mostly for people that want to make it a career, right? People that want to make it a career are the people that need my help. They don't. If a person's just casually into art, you don't need any of this. You don't need to hear any of this. If anything, it might discourage you from wanting to pursue something that you wanted to pursue. But if you're in a career, you're looking at this as not a hobby, but as something that's going to be with you for the rest of your life, you need this advice more than you think. You need to understand that the world that you're getting into is competitive, it's fierce, and if you are not a creative person, it's gonna eat you up and chew you out tenfold. Okay, and you're gonna be sad and depressed and miserable the whole time because you're gonna be like, why can't I do it? Other people can do it. Why can't I do it? And a lot of the times it just comes down to your foundations, like taking into consideration how many times you draw a circle. How do you create depth on a circle? You create volume lines inside, or you create shadows, or you create line weight, or you create contrast, right? Anything that you want to do to create any sort of depth can come from a quadrillion different things. But understanding all these takes time. This is the most important one, by the way. Understanding volume through segmentation and stuff like that, division, gives you the ability to draw through your shapes a lot easier. And when you learn to draw through your shapes, through means of circles and stuff like that, it makes things that are normally really hard, like, I don't know, hats, finding the ears on both sides, the chin comes naturally from drawing one side to the other. All that stuff comes easier because you can actually draw through your shape, and that comes from drawing circles inside of circles. It really does. It just goes circle, circle. Map out where something is, imagine it where the other one is, connect it. And now you have not just the division, but you also have a surface, you have reference points, and then you have multiples. It gets messy, but being able to do that with a bunch of them, front and back, give you a spine in the front of your face. So they give you your profile line, which is literally the front of your face. Your midline is your profile line. In case you guys didn't know, whenever you draw a profile, that is your midline. It's just squished. That's it. Whenever you want to draw something in a different perspective, take your profile and just move it. Like, did you ever think of that? This is your midline. So if you have a character that has really cool features, right? All you do is you take that line, you take those same lines, you squish them all together because that's what would happen, and that becomes your midline. From there, you just generate the volume to each side, and you have yourself that character from different poses. So with simple characters, it becomes simple. With a little bit more complex characters, it becomes a little bit more complicated. So learning how to do it at this level, it helps you understand how to rotate the face too, if you really wanted to. You know, it helps you a lot to understand how your body moves. Your midline is very important. I have definitely learned a lot from your videos though, yay! But I'm starting to think that maybe just keeping it as a passion, that's up to you. You know, you get, okay, let me explain to you what I think and my thought process about this and how I have approached it in the past. So there was a time in which I wasn't very good. That was a very long time ago, and it was a very frustrating time for me. Because I didn't feel like I had any sort of measure in the world of art. I didn't think so. I didn't think that I would ever make anything of it. Because I didn't know how to draw really good. I didn't know how to draw perspective. I didn't know how to draw props. I didn't know how to draw anything. So I was like, I don't think I will be able to do this at all. But I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. Even though I was absolute garbage on it. I loved it. And to this day, even if I were absolute garbage at it, I'd still be doing it. Okay? I'd still be doing it because it's not for anyone else. It's for me. And if I was to be broke and I end up having to work like 6 part-time jobs to fulfill my sketchbook habits, right? Let's say that I had to like work 6 months so that I can try to make my shit work for like 3 months without having to worry about pay. If I had to save up for a year so that I can give myself 3 months to work on my stuff, I would do that. I would do any job that I needed to so that I could save up enough money so that I could give myself a fighting chance. And if I missed and I didn't get to do what I needed to and I had to go back to work, I would work another 6 months to a year, take another 6 months, work my ass off so I can generate enough money to give myself a second chance. That's how I would do it. That's how I did it. Every single time that I got a new job, I would get a job that was related to what I wanted to achieve. Not necessarily like getting a job in the industry like, ooh, an animator or whatever, but it was something that allowed me to draw, something that allowed me to learn new software, something that allowed me to understand the industry a little bit more. It's always been something with a goal in mind. I'm never thinking of just like making some money right here and now. No, my goal is not to just survive. My goal is to survive doing the thing I want. And if anything gets in the way of that, it's not a priority to me. It's not at all. And that involves friends, that involves family, that involves girlfriends, that involves everything that gets in the way, is not supportive in, is hindering my ability to be able to do the thing I want. It just gets removed. And thanks to that, I'm able to succeed. Some people aren't willing to do that. Some people are not willing to let go of the things that keep them down. Be it because they're the only friends, only support system they have, whatever. Anything that you want to like dedicate that to. But there's people that aren't willing to let go of that. So when you don't prioritize the goals of what you want to achieve in life, you're always going to push them aside for something that somebody else feels is more important than you, than your stuff, than your things, than your goals. And since you don't have anything set in stone, you're just going to keep on doing that. Do you collaborated recently with Draw 21? Is it all? Well, my classes are very well reviewed. I don't think I've taken any of the classes that they offer, though. Mostly because I just don't take classes. Not because the classes might not be good. I hear amazing things. I just don't take classes. I don't like the way people teach. I don't. I'm annoyingly cocky like that. I'm very arrogant. And I'm just like, nah. What if you did like that? And, you know, at the same time, I just approach things the way that I want. And I am very good at dissecting because I've practiced the foundations a lot. I've practiced my foundations to a masterful level. I have put over 20,000 hours on this shit. I calculated it based on 1 hour per sketch page. So we've done, yeah, I've done over 20,000 pages. So that means that easily in the 20,000 hours. And that's kind of cool. Let's play some more music. Why did we stop playing music?
Who's ready to hatch some cool pets? Click here to make your...
Dun, 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 dun. Moana, make way. Moana, it's time you knew. The village of Matanu is all you need. They dance to an ancient song. You need to do song. The song is all we need. This tradition is our mission, and Moana, there's so much to do. That's all you need.
We share everything we make. We talk and we weave our baskets. The fishermen come back from the sea.
Okay, so first of all, let's blow your guys' mind. Hold on. Let's blow your guys' minds really easy. Okay, at a show of hands, who has issues rotating the head up? And you can do any sort of emotion or emoticon, but I need to see some replies here. Who has an issue rotating the face up? If you guys have issues, please respond in the emoticon form. Right? Like rotating the head up is normally difficult, right? It's annoying. What if I told you all you need is 3 points? Your bottom of your ear and the bottom of your chin. If you understand the bottom of your chin and the bottom of your chin, and you understand that your neck and your chin and your jaw are not really very much different in size, because they're not. When you're looking at it from the front, your neck might have a slight taper from your ears. You might have a slight taper in your jaw structure, might be a little bit above that, giving you a little bit of difference in width, but the actual structure itself is very easy to identify by connecting it from the ears and just making it a cylinder. You can taper this down any way you want, depending on the size of your collarbone, But that is essentially the concept. So we're going to focus heavily on this being the middle of your collarbone, the base of your neck, and this is going to be the 3 points that we take into consideration. Okay? From there, the bottom of the chin, let's say we have the mouth right here, right? If I wanted to move this up, I move this circle up, and then I just connect the bottom of the chin to the bottom of the ear. Rotate the ear so it goes alongside this. This is where a lot of people mess up. The ear, if you rotate this up, naturally rotates down. As you rotate something up, it changes the direction of the angle. Okay? See what I mean? It rotates, so the ear rotates. So the ear rotates to match. You're looking at the bottom of the ear, so you see a lot more of the bottom of the earlobe and the top of the ear. Actually, you don't see a lot of the top, you just kind of go into the ridge. But you see a lot more of the bottom. The bottom. From here, you can draw your features and stuff like that here. Yeah. Rah. From there, you go bottom of your ear to the middle of your collarbone. And you have yourself a little touch right here, from here to here. You have yourself your view from the bottom a lot easier than before. So you just rotate this up, connect the bottom of the ear to this, and then connect it to the middle. And you can do that at every stage of the head rotation. Okay? You don't have to be completely flabbergasted by it anymore. When you're drawing it from the side, which is going to be the more complicated thing, you got to realize that your neck pivots. So your neck pivots from the back. It doesn't pivot from the middle. It doesn't pivot from anywhere else. Okay? Your neck pivots from the back of your head. So when you have your skull, it pivots from this point. So if you rotate your head back, it pivots back from that point. So when you have your neck, it stretches out your neck. The more you pull it up, and your ear still connects to the collarbone. So as you move this ball up, this whole section in the bottom starts getting seen. And then you have a nose that has the same surface right there. And then you have the bottom of your eyebrows that has the same surface right there. And then the bottom of your lip that has the same surface right there. So that should make a little bit more sense. And like I said, drawing your head like a cylinder, it's a joke. Essentially, when you draw your head like a cylinder, you can just draw another circle and you have yourself your jaw. So doing that facilitates the concept of drawing the head a lot. Draw an orc. Well, you didn't say please, so I'm not gonna do it.
The dancers are practicing, they dance to an ancient song. Who needs a new song? This old one's all we need. This tradition is our mission, and more on there's so much to do. Don't trip on the terror, that's all you need. We share everything we make. We took and we weave our baskets. The fishermen come back from the sea. Walk away, more mystery on the ground now. Our people will meet a chief, and there you are. There comes a day when you're gonna look around and realize happiness
net, that's all we need. Draw where that circle is. Can you tilt the head? Yeah. Think of a figure 9. Okay, if you think of a figure 9, you can think about how your neck bends. This is how it bends. Okay? You have a little bit of base, and then you have the back of your head. Okay? You have a little bit of a base for your neck, and then you have the back of your head that wraps around.
Dance with the water, the undertow and the waves. The water is mischievous. Ha! I like how it misbehaves. The village may think
As you
I'm
rotate
crazy,
around,
say that I drift too far. But once you know what you like, well, there you are. You are your father's daughter. Stubbornness and pride. Mind what he says, but remember, you may hear a voice
you'll eventually
inside.
get to the point where you can draw them like this.
To whisper, to follow the farthest star. Moana, that voice inside is who you are.
You'll get to the point where you can understand this to this simplistic level. And you won't struggle as much.
The village believes in us. The village believes the island gives us what we need.
And no one leaves.
My home, my people beside me. And when I think of tomorrow, there we are. I'll lead the way. I'll have my people to guide me. Build our future together. Where we are. Every path leads you back to where you are. You can't find happiness right where you are. Where you are.
You've seen them, you've heard about them, and Jerome's is the place to get them. Genuine Tempur-Pedic mattresses, scientifically developed to deliver deep, undisturbed sleep. Plus, get 60 months no interest financing at Jerome's.
Jerome's. Let's go on to some more songs that I don't know. I don't wanna play Disney songs right now. But Mufasa song is so cool. Wanna play it all day. I know that your powers of retention are as wet as a warthog's backside. To think as you are, pay attention. Your words are a matter of pride. It's clear from your vagrant expressions. The lights are no wall of steps. But we're talking kings of secession. Even you can't be caught unawares. Prepare for the chance of a lifetime. But prepare for sensational news. A shiny new era is tiptoeing nearer. And where do we feature? Just listen to teacher. I know it sounds sordid, but you'll be rewarded. At last I am given my dues. Justice deliciously spare. Be prepared. To be connected to the all-time. Of course, with pro quo, you're expected to take certain duties on board. The future is littered with prizes, and though I remain under sea, the point that I must emphasize is You won't get a sniff without me. Prepare for the coup of the century. Prepare for the murkiest sky. Ridiculous planning, ridiculous planning. The days of denial, or simply why I'm king undisputed, respected, saluted, and seen for the wonderland.
It's my teeth and ambitions are bad.
Be prepared. Yes, our teeth and ambitions are there. Be prepared. TikTok's telling me to go take a
Si
break.
trabajas con AWS Cloud, tienes que hacer el curso Ultimate AWS.
I want
You want to go outside?
Rapunzel. Look at you. You're spinning as a flower. And a little sapling just a sprout. You want why we stay up in this tower? That's right. To keep you safe and sound, dear.
Guess I
You
always
knew that they was coming. Knew that you were going to be the next. But not yet. Trust me, pet. Mother knows best. Mother knows best. Listen to your mother. It's a scary world out there. Mother knows best. One way or another, something to go wrong. I swear. Ruffians, thugs, pushing every quicksand.
Cannibals and snakes of
The plague, yes, there's large bugs, men with pointy teeth and top no more. You just upset me.
Mother's right here.
I just get
Protect you.
and then I suggest in the drama stay with mama. Mama knows best. Mother knows best. Listen to your mumsy. On your own, you won't survive. Sloppy, underdressed, immature and clumsy. They'll eat you up alive. Gullible, naive, positively grubby. If you never pick them, think. Thus, I believe you're getting kinda chubby. I'm just saying, 'cause I love you. Mother understands. Mother's here to help you. And there is one request.
Rapunzel? Yes. Don't ever
We're
ask
asked to leave this tower.
again.
Yes,
I love you very much, dear.
I love you more.
I love you most. Don't forget it.
You regret it.
Mama
Knows best.
I don't see how a world that makes such wonderful things could be bad.
On this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm a girl who has everything? Look at his troves, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here, you think, sure, you got everything. I got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I got who's its and what's its galore. You want thingamabobs? I got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I wanna be where the people are. I wanna see them dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh yeah, feet. Near things you don't get too far. Lines are required for ramping. dancing all around on the, what do you need again? Street. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world. What would I give if I could live on these waters?
What would I pay
To pay a day arm on the sand. But you on the land, they understand that they don't reprimand their daughters. Bright young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand. You know, the people know. So my questions and get some answers.
What's a fire and why does it?
What's the word? Burn. When's it my turn? When I love, can you listen? When's it my turn? When I love, can you listen? Take a call. Unstable connection, huh? There you go. We are back, my friends.
When you're collaborating with people and they all have a similar goal and you have all of this energy, it becomes more than sum of its parts. The Adobe tools become an extension of your process. It's not that you know what something's going to be, it's that you don't know what something's going to be, but you're all...
Up your sleeve without a fence. In your corner now, the ammunition in your pan. You drop that lamp and you'll say, Mr. Aladdin, sir, how do the pressure be? Without the order, you never had a friend like me. The restaurant and I'm your maker be. You never had a friend like me. He cries, I'm your maker be. You never had a friend like me. He cries, I'm your pleasure be. Order, you never had a friend like me. Your restaurant and I'm your maker D. You want, ain't never had a friend like me. We pride ourselves on service. There's the king, the shot. What you wish to go to this, a little bit more baklava. If you do column A, column B. I'm in the mood to help you, dude. You never had a friend like me. Do this, and your friends do that, and your friends do this on the little hat. You need to abracadabra, let her rap, and it will disappear. Mr. Aladdin, sir, I'll do all three. They never had a friend, never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend, never had a friend. You ain't never, ever friend like me. You ain't never had a friend like me. All right, let's see. How much more space do we have? This has to stop.
Thinking to start cutting carbs. I need to drop my belly fat.
If you want to drop.
Scotty doesn't know that Fiona and me do it in my van every Sunday. She's in church, but she doesn't go. Falling on her knees, and Scotty doesn't know. Oh, Scotty doesn't know. Oh, don't tell Scotty. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Fiona says he's out shopping, but she's under me and I'm not stopping. Scotty doesn't know, Scotty doesn't know, Scotty doesn't know, Scotty doesn't know. Don't tell Scotty, Scotty doesn't know. Don't believe he's so trusting, while I'm right behind you thrusting. Fiona's got him on the phone, and she's trying not to moan. It's a three-way call and he knows nothing. No, Scotty doesn't know, Scotty doesn't know, Scotty doesn't know. Don't tell Scotty, Scotty doesn't know, Scotty doesn't know. Don't tell Scotty, we'll put on a show, everyone will go. Scotty doesn't know, Scotty doesn't know, Scotty doesn't know. But why not? It's so cool when you're on top. It's so long, in the snow. Scotty doesn't know, Scotty doesn't know. I did it on his birthday. Scotty doesn't know, Scotty doesn't know, Scotty doesn't know, Scotty doesn't know. Don't tell Scotty, Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know, Scotty doesn't know, Scotty doesn't know. Don't tell Scotty, I'll tell myself. Scotty doesn't know, 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 Scotty doesn't know.
Jerome's 4th of July event is going on now.
Purchase any mattress and adjustable base combination and receive both these offers. You pay the sales tax. And
Okay, we have a couple more songs and then we're gonna call it a night. I'm malicious, mean and scary. My sneer could curdle dairy. In violence-wise, my hands are not the cleanest. But despite my evil look and my temper and my hook, I've always yearned to be a concert pianist. And you see me on the stage performing Mozart, tickling them ivories till they gleam. Yet I'd rather be called deadly for a killer show tune medley. Thank you, with me deep inside I've got a dream. He's got a dream, he's got a dream. And it is as cruel and vicious as I seem. Though I do like breaking femurs, you can count me with the dreamers. With everybody else, I've got a dream. I got slumps and bumps and bruises. There's something here that oozes. And let's not even mention my complexion. Despite my extra toes and my goiter and my nose, I really love to make a love connection. Can you see me with a special little lady rowing down the rowboat down the stream? Though I'm just disgusting blighter, I'm a lover, not a fighter. But you know, deep inside, I've got a dream. Yeah, romance will reign supreme.
people screaming.
There's a child behind it dreaming. Like everybody else, I've got a dream. And be a florist under its interior design. Built this into mine, that I thought was also blind. And that little make unicorn. Like you know really, just much less touchy-feely, and mainly happen somewhere warm and sunny. On an island that I own, unrested and alone, surrounded by enormous piles of money. I got a dream, I got a dream. I just wanna see the floating lanterns gleam. And with every passing hour, I'm so glad I left my tower. Like every mouthy folks, I got a dream. We got a dream, we got a dream, we got a dream. Oh, our differences ain't really that extreme. We're all different. Who's brutal, optimistic, and grotesquely optimistic. Deep inside, we got a dream. We got a dream, we got a dream, we got a dream. And deep inside, I got a dream. Yeah! You do speak English. Of course I speak English.
Si quieren irse de viaje para relajarse.
Let's see, what else? One more
Ir a un
song.
hotel que no será tan relajante.
Hit the
Mejor un
road,
Airbnb
Jack.
y disfruten tranquilamente.
No more, no more, no more, no
Some
more.
of you young folks been saying to me, "Hey, Pops, what you mean? What a wonderful world. How about all them walls all over the place?
What's up, buddy? You okay?
You call them wonderful?
I just woke up, that's why.
And pollution, they ain't so wonderful either. How about listening to old Pops for a minute? Seems to me it ain't the world that's so bad, but what we're doing to it. And all I'm saying is see what a wonderful world it would be if only we'd give it a chance.
Love,
Love, baby, love.
Yeah.
That's the secret. Yeah. If lots more of us
You are a
love
unit.
each other, we'd solve lots
Oh,
more problems.
I thought you were a eunuch. A very talented human. I read that differently.
That's what old Pops keeps saying.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, I'm not here to make you happy. I'm here to make me happy. How about that? So I'm not concerned about what you want. The bright, blessed day, the dark, sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying how do you do. They're really saying I love you. I see your babies crying, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I think to myself, what a wonderful. Oh yeah. So the face is 3 parts. If you guys haven't paid attention, the face is 3 parts, and it consists of your forehead and your hairline for the top one. So whatever your hairline is and your hair and your forehead. The middle section is going to be your eye, your nose, your eyebrows, your cheekbones, your eyeballs, and your ear. All that stuff falls within that small section. So if you have a little rectangle and you want to practice just the main features of the face, just draw a rectangle and an hourglass. And you have yourself your eye sockets, your ear base, and you can draw your eyes right in the middle of wherever to draw that. And you can play around with facial expressions, you can do stuff like that. So you can do exercises where you just draw half the rectangle, half, and then you practice doing that. You don't have to think of it as an entire thing. You can draw a half a rectangle with an hourglass and then just draw eyes all day long. And then, or you can draw eyes with a nose because that's the hole for the nose. So you can draw big noses, right? So it becomes intuitive after you do it a little bit. And then when you want to add another section, you just add that other section, another circle, and you have yourself 3/4. It's pretty cool. So that is, you'll get to that. You'll get there with the understanding of it if you follow me. I love. Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me, my lover stands on golden sands and watches the ships that go sailing. Somewhere beyond the sea, she's there watching for me. If I could fly like birds up high and straight to her arms, I'd go sailing. It's far beyond the stars and near beyond the moon. I know beyond the doubt my will lead me there soon. We'll meet beyond the shore, we'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing. know beyond the doubt my heart will lead me there soon. We'll meet, I know we'll meet beyond the shore. We'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go go sailing. More sailing. So long sailing. Bye-bye sailing. No more sailing. Alright, last song of the day. And we play this song every time because it's a little inspirational for me and I keep it in my head. The end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friends, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. The regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I've learned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this. I did it my way. As there were times, I'm sure you knew, where I bit off more than I could chew. Through it all, but where there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall and did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing, and now, as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way. No, no, oh no, not me. I did it my way. That is a man. What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. Let the record show I took the blows and did it my way. Good night, everybody. Hope you guys had a fun time. Can I draw slow? I can draw slow if I want to, but why?
Yes, it was my
way. Sweet dreams, everybody. Enjoy your Saturdays.